Okay, today I'm going to show you about some cold brewed coffee. Cold brewed coffee is a little different than regular brewed coffee. Now there's probably 5,000 different ways to make cold brewed coffee. This is mine. I got a French press here. This is how I make my coffee pretty much, every day. You don't have to have this. For a long time I just made it in a mason jar. But I have this for my coffee and tea anyway, so this is what I use. Cold brew coffee tastes a little bit different than regular coffee. It's not quite as bitter and it's smooth. And if you want to make iced coffee, cold brew your coffee. You'll have no better. You're actually going to see how easy this is. You'll see different on here and there, whatever. I know from this one what to do, but you want a 1:4 to 1:5 ratio. 1 part coffee grounds to 4 or 5 parts water. So basically that's 1 cup of water in there. And here, I know for this one, I just fill it up all the way. And I get it up all the way. And since coffee grounds has a tendency to float, what I do is, when I put this in, I push down the French press just a hair. I got the French press here where there's still water here, so my grounds are completely underwater. Now, I leave this sit for 8 to 24 hours. I usually do it at night, and I wake up in the morning and it's ready to go. All you do is you strain this out and you put it in a container and you keep it in your fridge. That is your coffee concentrate. You just don't drink it. You could, but it's pretty strong. What you do then is you dilute it with water. And that's totally on the strength you want. Most people have 1 part of the concentrate to 3 to 5 parts water. I do a 1-to-1 ratio. I like strong coffee. I like strong black coffee. That's what I do. And usually what I do is, if I want something real, quote, fancy, I'll put like 1 part of the coffee concentrate, 1 part water, put just like a tablespoon of like Splenda in there, sweeten it up a little bit, but then I'll add some like chocolate almond. I used to use chocolate soy, but I try not to do the soy anymore for all the stuff. If you're a man, you should try to stay away from a lot of extra soy because of the estrogen levels and stuff in there, I'm hearing. But since the chocolate almond tastes the same as the chocolate soy, even if people say, that's all a bunch of myth, it tastes the same to me, so hey. So, and I'll put a shot of that in there and mix it up. And I got one of the best ice mochas in the world. Throw some ice in there, and I actually prefer this to buying some. So, just a quick little video on cold brewed coffee, how easy it was. You saw this was. And here's a great thing. I like good coffee. Good coffee. Now, I pay money for good coffee. This here is the inexpensive, it's good coffee still, but it's Community House. That's this, just their plain Jane Community House coffee. It's fairly inexpensive. It's like same on lines as your Folgers or your Maxwell House or something like that. So you can take the inexpensive coffee and make it into a really good coffee, cold brewing it. It has to do with the bitters. Most bitters come out when the temperature gets above like the 180, 190 degrees more and more when it gets to boiling, or above 200 or boiling somewhere in there. Even more bitters come out. So that's this here method. That's all there's to it. Any questions or concern, just put it in the comments below right there, and I appreciate you guys watching this. Any questions, let me know.